everyone, welcome back to Trading Point. I'm Honeywell, and we're playing Settlement Survival. In the last episode, we reached level 4 faction with Carlos, which gives us access to some really nice things. I think we're going to start off this episode doing some town planning, probably a time lapse. So I will see you in a few. That is better, I think. We made some room over here for some water nurseries. Across the bridge over here, I think, is going to be a good place to put our Chichen Itza burial ground, whatever it is, burial temple. There is no limits to this, so this is the only thing that we'll ever need. I'm not sure where I want this yet, but I think just like with the school off to the side of the map, I think it'll be safe from disasters over here. And there's also room for some more sand pits or some more water. Whatever. Over here is just looking like really sloppy, and I do not like it. So I deleted some of this stuff. This house we're going to put back in line with the others, because again, sloppy, did not like it. And yeah. Over here, we're going to start to develop this side of the map. We're putting in some more housing and a research institute over here. Anything within range of the Sankora Madras, I don't know how to pronounce that, but anything in the radius of the Sankora here gets a 50% research bonus. So we are going to build another research academy over here and see how that makes out. Do we have everything we need for that? We do. Up here, because we are not going to do... When I started this, I thought we would put some trade docks over here, but I think the last episode I said I didn't think that they were competitive yet with the land Grand Bazaars here, so there's no reason to limit all of the trade in this one area. So I penciled in a bazaar for this marketplace. That way, if we're bringing in goods to the city, like it's not all stacked up in one spot. And is that everything? I think that's all I did. Now we have one tech point, soon to be 2. There we go. We have 2 tech points that we can spend. And we have a couple options. Right now, in order to start building this temple over here, people can only carry, I don't know, is it, what do they carry? It's some really small amount, like 12, maybe 12 items at a time. It's really low, so it's going to take forever for them to transport everything to that side of the map. So it's kind of, the logistics options are starting to look really good to us, especially this this row here that increases carrying capacity, and this packet expansion right here for only 2 tech points. People will be able to carry 80 more things, so that is looking really good to me with those 2 tech points. But we also have this nursing home down here. Apparently the old among us really feel like like we should get the old people that Carlos sent over into a nursing home, which would be good, and it would be exactly 2 tech points. And then we have the fermenting option. We have not been able to keep up with our alcohol production, This will unlock a winery. And then the tea shop unlocks coffee, cocoa, or tea drinks, which make people happy, which should increase our happiness and the production of our town. Plus, it quenches thirst, 100 thirst instead of 50 thirst of water. So I'd really like this tea shop. And since we have the water nurseries over here, we can grow tea. So those are what I'm thinking. And yeah, I think we're going to go for the nursing home. Just because, yeah, that's what we're doing. So let's go ahead and unlock the heat, unlock the nursing home. And really, I want to try and make sure that this is going to fit over in this area before we unpause the game and see what happens. So let's see, nursing home, here we go, a massive 16 by 16 building. But yes, it will absolutely fit. And this is, I don't know, could it be any more perfect? No. No is the answer to that. It could not be more perfect. Do we want it right here? Or do we want to push it? Oh, well, yeah, I guess we are putting it right here. Yeah, that is absolutely perfect. What direction do we want it to go in? Well, let's face this town here. So, yeah, there we go. Boom, you're in. Do we want to get this built right now? I'm going to pause this for now. I would like to get some of the other houses in because I want people to move. I want some of these houses to be built because I want more people to move over to this side of the marketplace. So, yeah. We'll go ahead and pause that. And then what else did we unlock? The boiler room? Where is that? Boiler room? Now, the thing with the boiler room, it acts like a house. So if you put in the boiler room, people will go to the boiler room to warm themselves instead of their houses. So I really don't like this early game. But right now we have good clothes and like freezing isn't an issue. So I think we can put this in. Like if I put this in the center of town here, if people are cold, they're not going to come out of the hospital to go to this house. They would go to this boiler room. Earlier on, that could have killed somebody if they had a broken ankle. But that isn't really an issue anymore because we have bandages, so people are being healed instantly. So we're not getting those frozen deaths from being injured. So I think it is absolutely fine to put this in. And this will reduce our coal consumption by quite a bit because we have a lot of houses here. So I think that is good, and we absolutely want that one in. So yeah, let's actually play the game now and see what happens. I'd be very happy for the snow to go away. And then I think our next tech points, well, I think we need to, let's, we are so close to being level 5 with Carlos, and we need a lot of things. So let's put in a big order with Carlos, and I can show you the new trade menu. It is so nice. If you look now, you can click on all of these trades, and you can see everything that's happening, which is really nice. What you're selling, what you're buying, how long it's going to take, all the details. It's so nice. The only thing is right now, again, this is in the alpha branch of the game. You can't stop loop trades. So I'm sure that'll get fixed soon. But right now, this is just absolutely brilliant. And it's not just being able to click on and see the past trades. You also have this new menu, and they did away with all of the drop-down boxes. It is so much nicer to buy things. The only complaint is they're not exactly in alphabetical order or anything like that, but it is so much better than all of the drop down boxes. I do not even mind. So yeah, let's go ahead and we'll put in a big order with Carlos, and that should get us to reputation number 5. Let's see. And what is his reputation 5? There's this temple where you can sacrifice people for happiness. it's pretty awful, but it makes them very happy if you kill people. But there's also this right here, which seems to align perfectly with what we have. Increases the output of silver and products from the gold miner's cabin by 100%. I mean, I don't know if you get more quantity or higher efficiency. So I'll be very interested in this. And if we put in a big trade with Carlos, we should be able to get that because, yeah, 1800, that is not far away at all. So I'm going to go ahead and figure out what we want to buy, and I'll bring you back in just a second. Okay, here we go. We're going to sell just about everything we have. Some down jackets, gold statues, jewelry, and gems. And we are going to get building materials to be able to put in more deep mines, our nursing home. Because we are going to start building those wonders soon, instead of worrying about the points and logistics, I went ahead and bought some hand carts. And they'll last for a good while, and hopefully that'll speed up the construction when we're ready. And then I bought a tea seed, an herb seed, and then just some loose herbs. So there we go. We're going to go ahead and send that off. And when you look at it, anytime we can come back here and look to see how long it's going to take, all the details, what we're getting. So very nice, happy about that. And what else do we have going on now? The bad thing about not having the time to record every day is I kind of forget where I am and what we were doing. It looks like we could use some more builders. But I also have all of this up here that I want taken care of, so yeah. Let's go ahead and trim back some of these people here, because we do not need them. I really want to get the faster sowing in agriculture. What do we need for that? For farming efficiency? To increase the speed by 100%? That would have decreased the number of people that we need working on these fields if we would do this. So that is something that I'm thinking about. We have the caravan come back. Oh, nice. Nice. This, you know what this episode is? This episode is let's make $100,000. Or 100,000 silver? First and foremost, let's go over here to our gourmet shop and let's get our upgrades. We're doing the economy upgrade, which saves the materials needed by 20%. We are going to put in luxury furniture, which adds another employee spot. And we are going to disaster proof this because we have these expensive upgrades here and the building itself. We don't want to lose that. So let's select that. Click back on here and we should have 5 employee spots now. And what we are going to make is, we all know how expensive the food is in the game is. What we are going to make is ham and spirits into picnics. If we look at our price list, picnics sell for, well, let's go over to sell. They sell for up to, we can sell them to Rania for 57 silver. We're buying these ingredients here for 14 silver. What is really nice about this is the weight of both of these things are 1 silver. You can get a huge amount even with the very first caravan, which only has like a limit of 1,000. So for very little money invested, this building only costs 1,000 silver to buy and 3 tech points. So it's very affordable and it's a brilliant early game. But what's nice about it now, late game, is we were able to go ahead and buy 2250 alcohol and ham, which was a big investment. I think it was probably around 30,000 gold, 30,000 silver, excuse me, to buy these ingredients. But they're gonna make, when we sell them, if we sell them to Rania, I think they'll sell for over 150,000 silver. So we'll easily net 100,000 silver, which is really nice. So early game or late game, this is a really good option for making money. Along with the mint, my next priority is the gourmet shop. It's really good. Hugo was struck by lightning. This person died of old age. Things are not going well. Let me tell you. And it's February, so we're going to have to start staffing all of our fields. Just a few minutes ago, we had like 20 people. Now they're all gone. We should have some workers here as soon as they're done unloading the alcohol. Let's close. So happy to be done with the snow. In real life too, the weather has been really nice lately. It's been a pretty good treat. Okay, hopefully we'll start getting all of this cleared out over here. And yeah, it does not feel like we have much. We have 7 builders, so that's kind of a bit. Oh, and we have people in our obsidian mine too. That got built, so that is really nice. We have people in there. Let's go and we're just gonna put 2 people on this wood over here. And yeah, we need to shut all of this down in order to staff our fields. So it is what it is. Let's do the what does that give us? 6 over here? That's not quite enough, is it? Let's cut back a few people from our gems to get them all in this field over here. There we go. And hopefully, I think that is going to be my next big thing. Why don't we have, oh, we're missing clay. Well, there we go, clay. And I guess we should cut back on builders to give us some headroom for in case anyone dies. What else was in that update? There was also some. It was a really good update. Along with the overhaul of some of this over here, they also, when you ban items now, before, if you like banned a food, they wouldn't, if they stocked them in their house, they would never take them out. And it was pretty bad, because then their houses would be full of food that they couldn't eat. So I think that was fixed in this update. There was a bunch of stuff, but I can't remember now. But very happy about it. I think our fields are going to get off to a slow start. We have a ton of people over here. Let's go, purples. So yeah, feeling good about this. Let's take a look at our obsidian mine. Now this, I actually put in a recommendation that that this could the gem and obsidian mine could be a little bit slower and still be good. Because if you look at this, it's giving like 2. The reason why this is producing so much is because it produces 2 at a time, it looks like, which is really good. And the time needed is a small amount too. I think these could produce just a little bit slower, but I am not going to complain because yeah, it's working out for us. And we're doing hopefully something about our tool situation, which is very bad. You know what? We are producing obsidian now, so instead of these iron tools with 150 durability, 1 obsidian will produce this obsidian tool that has 250 durability, so it'll save on iron and it'll be more durable. So yeah, let's absolutely switch this over to obsidian tools, and that'll be good for us. Yeah, good, good. Happy about that. And we want this to be hardwood, but they don't have it yet, but I'm just going to keep that in right like it is. And as soon as we'll go ahead, we'll come back to this in a little bit, and as soon as we can click on this and harvest, we'll go ahead and harvest it, and then they can get started on that. And this field is, let's pause this for a second. Okay, both of these smaller fields are done, and this one is still going. So I think 8 people on these fields. We could probably do a little bit less, but I think 8 is good enough for right now. So let's close this down, get people back in our mines. Which will be good. And I think I'm going to move this pasture over here, because I really don't like the way our town is looking. It's very sloppy. And you know what? Let's increase the priority on our research academy. Do we have any points yet? We do have one already. Let's go fermenting. Yes, let's go fermenting. We already figured out what we want. And do we want to upgrade this, or do we just want to build a new one? Let's build a new one for now. Treasure? Yes. So we'll plop in a winery right here. And this will give us 2 employees and some more drink options. So we can look at that. Our one little cemetery over here is doing fine, which is good. That means we're not having people dying all over the place. This field is done, and hopefully we can get all, oh, well, it's just about cleared off, isn't it? Why do they do this? Storage. I don't bother with these storage categories because they are they're so broad that I can't really fine tune what I would want in them, so I don't usually bother with them. But I am going to disable the water, and you know what, let's disable the traded goods and see how that does. And while we're talking about storage, we could probably fit another storage here. do 5 by 6, which is the dimensions of a cellar. And cellars, once they're fully upgraded, they can hold 20,000 goods, and they're disaster proof. They don't look the nice, but they work. And that is what they did that I forgot about. Logistics tree got an overhaul. Since we haven't really gone into this yet, I forgot about it. One, they did away with the small marketplace, and they're putting in a quicker porter, which means that all the logistic workers will move faster and maybe haul more, I'm not sure. And they also reworked the supply and transfer stations type thing. I think at the beginning of this series I said that there was some really nice options, and there are. Like, you can push and pull things across the map, and it works out really nice. Much better solutions than Banished had. Let's see. Caravan returned to town with unexpected gains. Click to trigger. The caravan members recounted their wonderful experience. The locals really like offering sacrifices. Didn't I just tell you that there's sacrifices? And during the sacrifice, we outsiders are not allowed to enter the village, and business will be delayed. At this moment, there was a sacrificial event. We had nothing to do outside the village and collected a lot of agave from the wild. It's pretty funny. So, yeah, I guess we got some agave. Nothing wrong with that. Oh, there is something wrong with this, though. I wonder how long that's been maxed out. Let's put no limit on the picnics here and get those going. Let's get our hunter back, and, well, actually, no, that's stupid, because we need our fields. Let's close down our silver and beat mine. 12, 8, and 8, that is good. And, well, I guess we could get our hunters back. Let's put our hunters back and silver. And close a couple of those jobs. So there we go. And harvest. And it's already being harvested. What about these trees yet? Can we harvest these? Let's start harvesting these hardwood trees, and then that way our Cleo over here will have some something to work with. I really wish they would stock the logic check. It must go, they go to the first ingredient, and if they don't have it, she obviously must be doing something else. I wish they would go ahead and continue on and then like stock the iron, but that did not happen. This is really needs to happen too, because we're down to 30 tools. That's crazy. Oh, but that's probably not accurate. We're not down to 30 tools. Because we're switching what we're making. I guess we're going to go ahead and track the total amount of tools. Because we're going to have obsidian tools, we're going to have hardwood tools. Or instead of that, let's go ahead and let's track obsidian tools, and we're going to go ahead and hit I and go into our stock management. And to date, we've kind of just been banning items, but you can also have their usage priority, set their usage priorities. The smaller the number, the higher priority. So let's go ahead and we're going to track obsidian tools, and we're going to put the priority on hardwood tools second. I would prefer everybody to grab an obsidian tool and then grab hardwood tools. And instead of tracking obsidian, we're going to track hardwood. Yes. So if they run through the hardwood tools, then we'll see what we have here. That is a very long, complicated spiel, and I might cut that out, but for right now, we'll see how that goes. In my mind, I know how I want it to work. We'll see what happens, like, you know, actuality. Okay, all of this material is done over here, and to empty out this stockpile, let's just ban everything from it, and then if they need it, they can come over here and grab it, but they won't put more stuff in there, which works for me. Cotton field, 39 degrees. Well, it doesn't matter if they don't get all this. Better 8 than 12. And we're just waiting on our second point. So we can put in a tea shop. And we have a caravan that came back, which is cool. New reputation. Oh, this is so good, guys. Oh, it's not this caravan. It's less good, guys. Oh, no, it is. So we have all of these materials. We have the tea seeds. We have the herb seeds. Everyone's going to get hand carts. So let's go ahead and not unlock that yet. Let's unlock the nursing home. And we'll have to see how this works out with Carlos over here. I have no idea if they're going to produce more or if it's just going to produce faster. And there's really no way to tell because this is still the same numbers as before. So, yeah. Yeah, it's still saying 8, which it did before. But we'll have to keep an eye on that. But we do have materials. Let's put in another deep mine over here. And how much silver do we have? As soon as this one is in, we'll go ahead and update this mine to silver and see how that goes. And look, Elaine died of old age, so are the people that have been marked for greatness. Their time has come to an end. Who do we have? We still have Cecil and Geoff. Cecil and Geoff are left. And we have that point, so let's go ahead and get our tea shop. We'll activate that. Let's come over here, and we have new seeds. We have the tea seed, so let's go ahead and put some tea. We have scarecrows, so there's no reason not to do this. Oh, and these are indestructible. That's really nice. We don't have enough to do the steel tool upgrade, so I guess we should probably buy those. Oh, and let's get this lighting shop starting to make lanterns. We have the materials to make 1,000 lanterns, so that's pretty cool. How much clay do we have? Was everything that we needed to be built with clay? It looks like it was, so let's get this producing sand now, because we can definitely use that. hide our trees again so we can see. You were doing bandages. Let's do 500 bandages. Sure. Let's do 500, whatever this is, dyeing cloth. Cook has died of old age. And what are we short on here? Sand. Yeah, we don't have sand. Do we have money? Let's form a caravan. And who do we want to go after next? Go after. That's terrible. Let's see who we have here. We have Lorenzo. Lorenzo has this ancient whatever this is, and it can process iron ore and wood into steel. Steel would be nice to make, because we could make swords, which sell for good money. So there's that, and there's the hardwood pastures. So Lorenzo would be good. Meow gives us these dense farms though, and that's kind of good as well. What is Lorenzo's? Oh, and Lorenzo has the bank. And citizens are warmer, which would be nice since we're playing on extreme. Let's go with Meow though, because that is going to shape our town. Because we'll be putting in like these 8x8 fields. Yeah, so I like that. We're gonna do that. Do we want to start producing herbs, or do we want to go all in on the tea? Let's do 2 crops of tea, and then we'll see where we're at. Because I mean, we're doing perfectly well buying herbs. We have 13 people. Let's gather this thick bunch of plants right here, and let's send down a caravan. We need sand, so we're gonna trade with Meow. Let's do 2. Let's buy insurance. And how much sand can we get? It's under ore, and what is it, 22.50? Purchase that, and let's sell trading goods. Do you know jewelry? Meow gets full value for jewelry at 112.5, but whereas gems, she gets less than Carlos. Oh, but we're maxed out with Carlos now, so it doesn't really matter. Let's send jewelry to Meow. So sell trading goods, jewelry. This, I don't know, if you haven't played, it might not seem like it, but this is very nice. And let's do 100. Is that enough to buy this sand? More than enough. What's the risk of death? 2.88. Do it. Go ahead and send them off. We have 40 clay for the steel, the cut stone. Looking good. Oh, and this is a great harvest this year. So that's nice, but it's already February, so we have to do this juggle again. 6 workers on this. 6 workers on this field. And let's keep these two fields open all year round. Let's go ahead and close this stem line, and we'll toggle these again so they get the best workers in the area. And let's open this up. And actually, we could keep all of these people, can't we? Yeah, we have 10 people here, 10 people there. And the only thing that we closed is well, we have no silver. so that's bad. We're starting to produce these hardwood tools, which is good. Yeah. Do you know what we could use? More builders. Do we need hunters? I don't know that we do. How are we doing with our picnic supplies here? Very good. Just going around checking up on everything. Did everyone pick up, let's see where our builders are. Do our builders have no, they do not. Didn't we buy a bunch of hand carts? Where are they at? Oh, they're banned. Duh. Okay, let's go ahead and unban them as soon as I can find what they're under. Clothing, textile, hand carts. Go get those hand carts, guys. This should speed up our building quite a bit. And we have, oh, books. I wonder what the rope gives, because it has paper, books, rope. I wonder how much experience you get for that. I do not know. And how are we doing for books? We have 500 books, and we still have quite a bit of ink and supplies. Let's get more builders. For sure. More builders for sure. And let's look at our tea leaves over here. I never grew tea. I usually just buy it from a merchant, but I've never used... Oh, speaking of, there's a merchant ship here. Hi, what do you have? Steel tools, toolkits, alcohol, clay, herbs. What do we have? 34,000? Yeah, let's buy these herbs, because it'd be silly not to. Do we want to buy this clay so we never have to mine it again? Maybe. Coal, 726. Yes, please. 726. 1818. Yep, we want all that. Do we want boots? How much is this? 9,000? If we bought like 500 boots, how much would that be? 24,000? I don't want to spend that much. Let's do 200 boots. 15,000? Seems like a bargain, right? Let's get 15,284. Let's buy those, and what do we need? 50. Let's get 150 steel tools. I think they are still banned, right? Toolkits and steel tools, yeah. Let's get 150 steel tools for our sand mines over there. And I think that increases their production like by 10%, I believe. So let's get those. Nice, what, another 4,500? No problem. Yeah, that is good. Let's gather these thick plants again. That is a trick with your foresters. Having foresters increases your plant production, from what I've seen. And how nice is this not to have to close these? Let's go ahead and hit manual harvest though, because it's already July. And we have our tea shop, so let's put in our tea shop. Where are we going to build that? And what is a tea shop? Right here, 5x5? Let's put our tea shop right here. It'll be close to the tea and to the water. Yeah, I like that. And let's increase the priority on that. And we'll change our priority on water. Beverage. Water is at 1. Let's put water at 3. And then we'll have them prioritize black tea and cocoa. Oh no, that was coffee. Okay, so it's already, I didn't even have to set this. It's already set up the way I'd want it. So they'll prioritize the tea, which should give them a happiness boost, which will hopefully give us another tick, which will increase our production. And Carlos came back. We have another thing of furniture, so that is good. That is being built. We're gonna unpause this soon. The only thing that I have is I have lanterns earmarked for some mines, and I want to make sure that we get them first. And we have another reputation level. So we have level 2 with Meow now. So we could start making this tofu, which would improve health. Yeah, not bad. And how are we doing with... And let's close down the soybeans, and we're going to leave the other people in their fields and see how that goes. Were they able to get their full harvest? It looks like it. Yeah. A little bit less micromanagement. And we have... How are we doing on silver? Yeah, it's hard to tell. It's hard to tell what's going on here. But I'm going to trust that they're giving us more. And what was it? 336 and 460? So that means this worker didn't get all their tea harvested. And there is nothing I can do about that except... Oh no, it's because they don't have a scarecrow. There we go. So we want some steel tools. You don't have this. Let's put another worker in the dyeing mill. And you... Not fancy drinks, because we don't have any of that yet. Dates. You do that. You put 2 people in the winery working on the dates. And let's have... Switch the anisette to agave, since we have like 1,000 of that. And yeah, we don't want to limit... No limit on that. Because we're not growing it. It's not like they can make too much. And we have our nursing home. How many people? 36. 36 out of 36. The only thing that we should do here... Let's put you at silver. Let's upgrade... Let's upgrade to a deep mine here. Let's put everybody... Move them all over to this mine. And let's upgrade this. We can give them the lanterns. There we go. Very good. And how do we have all these, like we have the doctor, teacher, laborer, miner, beverage worker, mint. We need to, I'm going to do this in between episodes, and this is not going to be fun, but I'm going to go ahead and close down all of the businesses to make sure, well, like for example, the mint worker, Edith, Zach, and Lauren, let's close them down, and hopefully no one is working in, no, they are. Yeah, that's going to be tough. Well, I'll close down all of these mines. Hopefully that'll move some of these seniors over to working the jobs in this area, which will give the people who living closer over here better jobs, because, I mean, that is quite a ways away. We do have the obsidian roads now. So that's two things I'm going to do in between episodes. I'm going to upgrade all of the roads to obsidian and fiddle around with this nursing home over here. But yeah, pretty pleased with where we're at. We have 2 5-level factions now. We can build 2 wonders. It's just a matter of getting all the materials together to do them. And we're well on our way to making 100,000 silver, which will be nice. Yeah, all in all, I say this is a good episode. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the episode, and will leave a like if you did. Your likes and comments are always appreciated, and they matter. And yeah, consider subscribing. I'd love that too. Hope to see you all in the next episode. Bye-bye.